Finally managed to find the gear for these Void Tower hard flows. Hello everyone, Shinobi here, once again with another Awaken Chaos Era video. So today we are going to look at the team that I'm going to use to finish off the early stages of Void Tower Hard in this month's rotation. But before we go ahead with that video, I would request all of you to please like my video, share it if possible, but certainly subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I have reached one of the milestones required for getting into monetization. I have completed 4,000 hours of watch time, but I am still stuck at 449 subscribers. I need to get to 1,000. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and see what kind of team I have. I'm going to use. So basically, I just removed the speed boots from the attack boots from my Natalia. Okay, so my Natalia now has got a speed boot over here, and because her base speed is around 105, and I was able to get some sufficiently good enough speed gear on her, like my attack neck has got no speed. Okay, sorry, that's not the best thing to show. Oh wait, where is all my speed? Oh, it's coming from here. So she has got 11 speed from this from the weapon, but no other speed stats on any of the other heroes, any of the other gear. The speed that I have on my Natalia is purely from her masteries, because I have done 15 out of 15 in mastery, so I have got sufficiently good speed on her. Right, so their fixed stats are up. So that's for weapon, head, chest, feet, neck, and hand. So random stat up for these ones, then fixed stat up for weapon, head, and chest, and random stat up for feet, neck, and hands. So this is what gave me the speed for my Natalia to reach 203 speed, and she's got 5,300 attack, 203 speed, 341 crit damage. I wish that I could have got her attack higher up to 6,500, and I could reduce her crit damage by around 40. If she was at that kind of a stats, then she would have dealt more damage, but at this time I do not have that kind of a gear, so I had to bring in speed boot for her. The second epic that I'm going to use, it's a completely epic team, okay? It's not a legendary team, it's epics only team. The second epic I have is my Edicris. So I've given him a stun set with a speed boot again. So he has got a speed boot, a crit rate ring, focus neck, and focus on his weapon, focus on his crit rate and crit damage, and focus on his headpiece, and on his chest again focus, health, crit rate, and crit damage. So he does not have any masteries on him. I have not been able to give him any mastery as of now, and it's purely from his gear that he is getting all, and his base speed, that he's getting all these speeds, including the glyphs that we have given him, right? So the third epic that I'm using is going to be Baron. She too does not have any mastery on her, absolutely no mastery. I don't have the books for that. She has got an avarice set and an attack set. So her stats are 4,400 attack, 206 speed, 261 crit damage. Okay, so that's the maximum that I could get for her at this time. Her boots are also speed boot with attack percent and 1 crit rate, a crit damage ring, attack percent necklace. Okay, so this is what I have on my Baron. And the last one that I'm using over here is Jonathan. Okay, so because I'm using Jonathan, I'm not using any defense spell. I'm only using a heal spell and the shield spell, because these are the two things that I'm using to buff up my Natalia and also, keep me alive and give me sufficient health, right? So these are the things those are the spells I will be using there. I don't require the stun spell as of now at lower stages. I don't think I need that at this moment. I'm not using the defense down spell because I have Jonathan that will do the defense down, and Jonathan will also place the attack down, so that means I will be taking lesser damage. And in any case, if there is any AoE heroes, Jonathan will give me sufficient shield. So he is the one who is in a revival set, and again with speed boot, with a lot of health and focus. That's what I am concentrating on Jonathan. Okay, so he needs a lot of health and focus so that he can land those debuffs and also be able to give that shield to us, and he will also survive himself. So he has got 108 focus, 228 speed. He's the fastest among my team, and 21,000 HP. So that's what I'm going to use to go against the Void Tower Heart. So this epic team that has been made is I should be able to reach floor 30 today. That is my target. I think I should be able to finish that off without any problem, without any glitches. But the only problem is that I will have to manual every flow, because these their ultimates will not sync together, and I don't want to be able to I don't want to face the boss without the cooldowns on my ultimate completed, okay, or being available for me to deal the ultimate on the boss. So I think I should be able to finish off the lower stages. Tomorrow I will try the same team. If I'm able to finish off the lower stages, tomorrow I will be trying the same team against 35, 40 and up to 50, and then we will see where this team will fail and then what we need to do to improve the team, or should we bring some other heroes into this to be able to finish off the higher flows, right? So let's go ahead and look at flow 15 to flow 30. Okay, so let's get there. All right, guys, so let's just look at the Void Tower Heart 15 first, and then we will go to 20 and go as much as possible up to flow 30 with this kind of a team that I've been able to make. So I'm using Jonathan, Baron, Natalia, and Edicris. So these are my epic heroes that I'm using on floor 15. I'm going to manual it. Unfortunately, we do not have a skill prioritization effect out here, so we'll have to do this. All right, so yeah, I'll just go ahead and do the basics on the enemy, and then I'm not going to use any other skills. Of course, my Baron, she has got the skill to deal the additional damage when there are more than 4 or more enemies. Okay, so let's keep doing this and hope that I can finish off these flows without having to without losing any health on anyone. I should be getting my Edicris a little bit faster than my Baron. I will do that possibly on the next video. I am still to find a good enough gear for him that will allow him to be slightly faster than Baron, because I would obviously like to have him go before Baron goes, so that he can remove the buffs from everybody and then deal quite a lot more damage, and then Baron goes in. But then Baron also gets an additional damage based on the HP level of the enemy. So I think it's a toss-up between those two. It's not exactly synergizing, but it's still sufficiently good enough. Right, so let's go ahead and do the ultimate from Jonathan, and then we will get Baron to do her work. Let me place this on my Natalia, so she's getting that shield. I will do ultimate of my Baron, and Yeah, she's pretty strong out here. Okay. So let's get this job done by Edicris. Oh, he's going to get bonus attack. I hope he deals quite a lot of damage, but that's fine. So I have still not finished off the permanent buff, the unremovable buff from the enemy, but still I was able to finish off this flow without having to take any damage on anyone. So basically I'm trying to go before everybody else and try to finish them off as soon as possible. If possible, stun some of them. If possible, like remove the buffs off them, and then let my Natalia and go in and deal a lot more damage. I would prefer Edicris to go before my Baron goes, but yeah, I have to wait until I'm able to find a little bit more gear, better gear for my Edicris. So we will move on to floor 20 and then from there on to 25. Okay, so we are at floor 20 where we have got Dark Nicholas sitting there, and he is a beast and it is very difficult to beat him. I hope that I can finish him off on my first run, and that is going to be really, really important. And he is paired with Jonathan, who will shield everybody, which is good for me because then I can use my Edicris to remove those shield and get bonus turns from Edicris, and then get some stuns because my Edicris is in a stun set. I have placed my Baron in a Avarice set and not a stun set. So I'm still doing manual, and that is a pain in this Void Tower hard rotation. Mostly all Void Tower hard rotation, you will find that you are usually doing manual runs, which is really, really painful. Trying to go through all these 100 flows, manualing them is really a long shot, a tedious job. Okay, so I would have preferred that I can do that in auto. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, my Baron was able to clear them all up, so I have no problem with this flow, with the waves as is. Now let's look at how it goes with the boss flow, because Nicholas is going to get unkillable on himself, and it's going to be a terrible mess trying to remove that from him. Okay, let's get some damage there. I hope I can get good enough damage. Yeah. All right, that is great. Nicholas has got his buff on him. I hope I can remove that buff. Yep, I was able to remove that buff. Oh, I was able to stun him, which is awesome. Edicris is so helpful to me with that case. And I've got only a sliver of health on Yolanda, and that's really great for me. Oh, the stun is off. That stun is off from Nicholas. That's not good. That's not what I wanted. Anyways. Okay, so that's off. I was able to get my Edicris to remove that unkillable from Sir Nicholas, and therefore, yeah, I'm able to finish it off. So this epic team for early stages in Void Tower Hard is really awesome. Okay, so let's look at floor 25 where we find the next boss, and then we will go from there to floor 30, and that's all that I'll be doing today up to floor 30. We will see if this epic team is able to beat those two floors as well. Alright, so we are now at floor 25, and I'm using the same epic team, and going against other Void Tower Hard team. So we just need to be fast enough to deal with this at this moment, and hopefully we will be able to. I don't think that this epic team is going to be lasting until floor 70 or 80. I might have to make a few changes along the way, but I think like up to floor 30, this epic team should be able to clear all of them without any problem. As you can see over here, if we are up against water team, then we have got Natalia and we have got Jonathan over there. If we are up against a wood team, then we have got Baron and Edicris, and fire team obviously Natalia and Jonathan. So basically we are pretty covered up when we come to affinity based. So we are able to deal a lot of damage depending based on what kind of affinity we are facing. So I don't think that we will be facing any problem up to floor 30 with this kind of a team. We should be able to finish them off without any problem. All right, so that floor was cleared, that wave was cleared. Now we are onto the floor. So let's put some defense down and attack down on everybody, and then we will move ahead from there. I'm buffing up my Natalia over here, right? So those two spells over there are just to buff up my Natalia. I'm not using defense down spell because I have got Jonathan. Right. I should get a bonus attack, and that floor is finished. Floor 25 was full water, and Baron was able to finish them off without any problem. Now we will go to floor 30, and that's the last floor that we will be looking at in this stage, and trying to use the same team. Hopefully I should be able to finish that off with the same epic team. Okay. Alrighty, so we are now at floor 30. Okay, we have got two water team, water heroes there, one fire, one wood. Okay, so it's going to be a bit of a tricky situation here because Kyle can counterattack and silence you. So let's go ahead and see if my epic team can beat this flow. Righto, so I'm going to place the shield on my Natalia, do the basic. I'm going against the opposing element here because he will deal some more damage and I can get Baron to kill them. Right, so let's go ahead. She's going to take in 2 turns, so that's not a problem. So she was able to clear that wave over there, and then we have the second wave here. Again, I will go ahead and do the basic. Yep, so let's see what Baron can do here. Okay, missed out on 2 of them. They were fire element, so obviously my Baron was not able to deal good damage against them. So this flow is going to be very interesting. Let's see what Kyle can do over here. He is going to be really strong. When we use him, he's not pretty strong, you know. Literally, he's not really good when we use him. But on whatever hard, he is a beast. Alright, a lot of damage by Baron. Yeah, awesome damage from Baron. That's great. He did not get a good second turn. Alright, that's fine. Let's see what Edicris can do now. Can he stun someone? Did he stun anybody? No. Okay, he stunned at least one person. Okay, that's corner. Good thing. I don't think he will survive this one. Yeah. So this was pretty simple using this kind of an epic team. We will test these teams further on flow 35 and above. Okay, I will try to take it as much as possible, take it as higher as possible, but basically I decided to give them speed boots such that they will be faster. But you know, you have seen the stats of them. It did hit their stats. Okay, it did hurt their stats a lot, but at the same time I managed to get it sufficiently strong enough to finish off these flows. So what do you think about the epic team that is there? This is only an epic only team, right? So what do you think about this team? Do you think this team can go further ahead? What do you think I should be doing? How much more stats should I be giving them so that they can finish off this Void Tower hard? I don't know if they can finish off the Void Tower hard until flow 100, but what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. I would like to hear from you. So until next time, peace, love and blessings to all of you. Shinobi out. Bye.